My name is Hillard. I'm working at a smart chain company in Paris, and I'm a Tezos developer for 3 years. We are in Paris in the TezDev conference, and I'm here for pitching what we are doing on the LEGO framework and how we try to improve the community and the tooling for the Tezos developer community. After using LEGO for 3 years, we realized that there is some features that are missing, that are not natively supported by LEGO, and sometimes you really need some features for your client. For example, if you need to make a ballistic computation of where your missile goes to a tank, you need the sinus function. And so we will provide libraries that implements floating point numbers and trigonometric functions that are totally not provided natively by Michelson or LEGO, but we'll implement them as a library that can be reused for other contracts and other projects. So we are providing extra features for community. The difference between my work in the blockchain environment and the work I was doing before is this decentralized community and ideas that we are not a monolithic program. We do something for the whole community, and when it is deployed, it's deployed forever. And so you have to really think about how you can modify certain behavior or restrict this kind of behavior. So there is different pattern to apply and different questions to be asked before trying to deploy a program. I did work on other blockchains. I started with Ethereum and Bitcoin, of course. Ethereum was the first one to provide smart contracts, so it allows developers to be able to really express themselves and create digital services. But soon after, I discovered Tezos, and I fell in love with the technologies and the choices that has been made. As for LEGO, which is a functional programming language, and for the power of the governance on-chain, which really helps creating a strong community and evolve with the time with all the good ideas that coming up. The most useful tool Tezos, of course, is the compiler, because it allows you to transpile a program, high language program into a low-level code, Michelson, which is harder to implement. And due to this LEGO compiler, I can do every digital services I want. Another tool that is really helpful is Taquito, because it allows me to deploy and interact with contracts. And without this brick, I wouldn't be able to really test and work and interact with my contract and create this digital service. The thing that I really like in developing blockchain technologies is a new paradigm, really working on innovation, and so sometimes a bit hard to work on something that is not mature enough, but we are exactly bringing the maturity to these tools and ecosystem by implementing basic canonical use cases and trying all the new things and old things and new things, a new design pattern on these contracts and smart contracts architecture, and really helps to find if we can do all the things we used to do and all the new things that we want to do with this kind of decentralized architecture. My hope for the blockchain world is to first to make things as clever as we can. Erase the Bitcoin that is using 5 nuclear power plants to be able just to handle a wallet where Alice owns a 10, Bob owns a 5. It's just no sense to use so much energy for that. So all these proof-of-stake blockchain like Tezos is really helping this opportunity to have a decentralized service without spending a lot of energy for this. The other one is to provide something that is not owned and directed by one person. We can create new e-nations for people who lost their nations, and probably in the future there will be more refugees and more people that are losing their own territory. They won't have any more country, but they are still on the world, living in some different places, but still want to communicate and organize themselves. So we can maybe create some DAO and digital services that helps people still organizing themselves, dealing with money, investing, and this without any country. And this kind of service cannot be done in a centralized way. So having blockchain and decentralized applications can help refugees organize themselves, and that's something that will be in the next decades really helpful for millions of people.